Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And no, he's seen through all of that. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Marcelo got a long way forward to join the attack. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he finish? Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Corinthians finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's Raul. In with the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Corinthians definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Rijkaard. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe driving forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tchouaméni. Played out to the left flank. Pelé scooting forward. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Thuram. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Gone behind for a goal kick. Gerrard. Schneider. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Schneider. Now it's Raul. And here's Gerrard. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Ajax are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. Half-time imminent! What a time to score! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tchouaméni. And for the first half, that is that. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ajax are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Teremos uma substituição.
So let's get the ball rolling. Ajax do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Played out wide. Diouf. Messi. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, the defence just... And a chance! It's in! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ajax, there's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Diouf receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Spread out to the left. Corinthians are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pepe. Ajax perhaps contemplating their next change here. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's found a way through. And Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Gerrard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Marcelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. Very nicely done. And this is Neymar. Pepe gets it clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Schneider. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Gerrard. Rijkaard. Bale. Tchouaméni.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Spread to the right. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. That has been slung wide. Marcelo picks it up now. Terrific effort! He will be livid with himself. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is a little undercooked. Mbappe, and it's Gerrard. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Raul, and the counter is on. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Ajax can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Van Basten. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Zanetti. Opts to... It's Nedved! Oh, crossbar! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Nedved could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Great ball, and he's in here. Gerrard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ajax, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Raul. And that has left him in a heap. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi. Gerrard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Van Basten. Brilliantly cut out. Yamal. Zola, rapid and full of intent. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Oh, good-looking ball. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. In with the challenge. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. Yamal going forward. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's put paid to the danger. Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schneider with the short one. Silvestre. Backward it goes. And here's Raul. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Nedved, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. That's a decent clearance. Zanetti crosses. Cannavaro tries to clear. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Yamal plays it short. Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. This possibly the last play of the half. Yamal goes short. Mbappe is onto this. Raul. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9 será sustituido por
Down to business
el
again.
dorsal 11. Se va a realizar un
Well, I
cambio
can
de
imagine
jugadores.
both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Nedved. Solar, Hullet. Ajax do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Gerrard. João Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Van Basten. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Nedved. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Van Basten. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Chance, surely! And that has been knocked clear.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20. Seedorf.
That's
Será
good running with the ball.
reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
Schneider.
Cambio de jugadores.
Looking to play him in. Van Basten! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Caught offside that time. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Hullet. He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's taking no chances there. He'll try from distance! Cannavaro with the clearance. Nedved. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's a chance! Oh, good finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Marcó en el minuto 70.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Played into space. Good ball over the top.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Quality ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking tidy in possession here.
Ajax clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Zola is herring after that one. That's a good run down the left. And Hullet! And that could have brought them level.
Hullet clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
El dorsal 22.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass. Juve getting this one clear. And it's Snyder. And this is Hullet! And that's a tidy finish! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. Oh, crap. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And in a trice, it's Drogba! Goal! And right near the end, we have parity. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Van Basten! Sylvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Van Basten. Now there's... He's had a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Ajax look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has...
And that is as far as it goes. Ajax have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Pedri voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Ajax have done it. There are people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Ajax really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.